This is another big name free agent. Like it was reported that Westbrook was going to take his time in free agency, and with all the James Harden news, it kind of makes sense they're gonna get this deal done. So Russell Westbrook returns to the Clippers on a 2-year deal, 8 million with a player option. So basically, how this looks is that 1 year, another year with the Clippers. You know, you assume he'll opt out, of course, that second year and get another bag somewhere. But the Clippers also got KJ Martin in the trade with the Rockets, and Mason Plumlee is going to return on a 1-year deal. So they're able to get both their players that played key roles last season, Mason Plumlee and Russell Westbrook. And
low deals.
Yeah, very, very low deals and very it's different. You get Westbrook at a bargain at this point compared to
That's a steal.
It's basically it's really a steal at this point.
Yeah.
Considering how his season ended and how well that team played against the Suns without their 2 stars, says a lot. So me personally, as a fan, I'm glad Westbrook is back with the Clippers. It makes sense. Your home is in LA, your family's in LA native. And clearly this shows that Russ wants a championship at this point to me, rather than getting the bag, because obviously you could have got a bag anywhere else.
Yeah.
Because he played himself to one, how he ended the season. So
Sure.
Because he was also rumored with the Heat for a second, I think. I saw reports about that. But LA is home. I'm happy for him. Yeah. Shout out to the Clippers getting these players, and we'll see, because they still have a lot of depth with that team, man. Norman Powell. We'll see what they do with this James Harden situation. How does that affect the James Harden situation too, by the way? Like, how do you think? They got Westbrook. So you already feel that point guard now at this point. You still try to go after James Harden?
I think it's possible that we could see maybe a 3-team trade if there's a Philly Clippers type situation going on that could involve potentially Westbrook. I think they want to keep him for sure, but if they're trying to make things move around, they could ship some of these pieces that they just signed and add other pieces for sure. But I don't know, it's kind of counterproductive to me if you are signing Westbrook to be the point guard and then you bring in James Harden, who's very ball dominant, and you got to figure out the other pieces in this with PG and Kawhi, how that looks, and then Kawhi comes back from injury. I don't know. Like we talked about this, but James is kind of difficult to read right now with what he wants to do. I think he wants to be the ball handler and scorer type guy, number 1 option. I don't think he can be that on the Clippers, especially if you still have Russ and PG and Kawhi. But they do have a lot of assets. So
yeah, opting to that deal makes it so difficult for James to move, man. I'm just saying it'd be different. He opted out and was a free agent and got like a pay cut too, or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But this is notable for, like, we've never seen. This is an MVP. This is like one of the biggest pay cuts for an MVP like along history. You know what I'm saying? A former MVP, 9-time All-Star,
Triple-double leader.
Triple-double leader. Top 75 player of all time. So I want to hear nobody say anything about like Russ being like, just
playing
going after the money. Yeah, just going after the money at this point. Like, he's literally playing for a championship
right now. Game.
Yep. In LA, like,
yeah,
and he'll still work just as hard and everything. Like, that's who Russ is.
Yeah,
I'll be very surprised if he doesn't, but I'm expecting him to play just as hard, play every game. So
absolutely, man. I feel like Russell Westbrook not having a double digit in his contract is like, really multiple years. Well, 2 years,
Yeah,
but
years. Yeah.
We'll
2
see.
years, $7 million with a player with an option. The second year, so it's essentially 1 year deal.
Essentially, yeah. But man, I'm always gonna root for Russell Westbrook for sure. He's one of the best guys to watch in the league, and just a good guy overall, man. So shout out to him, man, for still.
Yeah. We're in a world where Dylan Brooks is getting more money annually. Russell Westbrook. And again, for those that don't understand, the Clippers offer all that they could. Honestly, they ain't have money to give. With 2 superstars on superstar deals already, role players already got pieces of the pie. It's a little bit you can do. So I'm very impressed that they were able to keep Mason Plumlee and Russell Westbrook, and they get a good young asset in KJ Martin. Like, that's underrated too. So
sure.
I'd say that. Yeah, you go ahead.
Oh yeah, I was just saying, like, the KJ Martin move was really good. Plumlee, I think they're kind of shopping Zubac, or he may be a free agent. So they definitely want to be able to have a dynamic big in Plumlee. And Russell Westbrook, just generational talent. So being able to keep him for what they could, really big. I like what they're building over there too, and hopefully that they can make some moves.
Hopefully they can, man. And yeah, for me now, it's all about health. They can stay healthy.
Yeah.
And if they can, they really could make a run.